The 2K Sports pregame show.
We're starting.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along and Greg Anthony. So glad you could join us here in Brooklyn, the home of the Nets. And, of course, Amir Johnson. Team moving on here without him.
Well, to say the deal changes the look and feel of this franchise is stating the obvious. I mean, they are a vastly different team than they were a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than the short-term.
Exactly. I mean, trading away a player with his talents is clearly a big-picture deal. I mean, you have to balance fit and talent as well as upside, and then to throw in the financial consideration. So this is more than just about the player.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jared Sullinger is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Thomas after Jarrett Jack's score. They set the pick. Jordan the screen. Here's Crowder. Rebound, Brooklyn. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Clock at 6. Here's Lopez, and a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Lopez. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Nets were the hottest team and story a few years back, certainly, but last season they were put up for sale. Surprisingly to some, Clark, midway through the year.
Yeah, that was odd timing given the new arena and rebranding. I mean, you would think after all that effort to rebuild the team, you would see it through.
Thomas against Jack. Feeds it to Lopez. And stolen by Thomas. Outside Bradley. Here's Crowder. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bogdanovich passes to Jack. Lets a floater go, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And for the Nets being put up for sale, a big part of it was they were a team that was supposed to compete for titles. And since the move to Brooklyn, they have had trouble going deep in the playoffs.
Now here's Thomas. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Looking to end the run, and he hits the jumper for 2. Thomas got his first points of the game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Nets leading by 3.
And you know, with Brooklyn, I don't think anybody wants to take over a team in a rebuild mode. I mean, that's what the Nets seem to be looking at for the next few seasons. They had their shot, went all in with some of their decisions, unfortunately came up short.
Lopez, no luck.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Out to the right wing with the shot. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here is Jack. He's got 5. Young, right side, shoots from the baseline, and the Nets miss again. Celtics trail by 3. Thomas with the ball. Inside. And he can't bank that one in. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And Jack, here we go. Young with no one around. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Outer dishes to Sullinger.
That's his first personal foul.
Jack against Thomas. Jordan the screen. Shot clock at 6. Bradley. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now, here is Young. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Jack. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Young outside. Shot to end this cold run. Again, Young missing.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Now here's Sullinger. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
Bradley drives in. It's tipped. Here's Jack. Feeds to Bogdanovich. Just his first attempt. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
And you know what? No need to catch it in a situation like that. He's got terrifically soft hands, and that finish doesn't allow the defense to react.
Here's Thomas. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. 5 to shoot, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The Celtics second.
You know, a team that shares the ball freely will create opportunities for the right player to score more times than not. They don't have to force it. Everybody recognizes that if they move and get open, the ball will find them.
The Nets making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Boston also with the sub. C.J. Miles. He's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Jack kicks to Robinson. Shoots from 12. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Robinson. Lopez has got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. And not many people expected anyone from the Atlantic to do much last season. Boston was the surprise of the division as they ended up making the playoff.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And for Boston against the rest of the Atlantic Division, they were tough. They ended up going 12-4 in the division, which was a big reason, Clark, they made the playoffs.
And you know, those 12 wins against the rest of the Atlantic, Kevin, were division best. Even the Raptors, who won the division, only had 11 wins against the Atlantic.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Margnani is checked in for Lopez. Ellington comes in for Bogdanovich. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. The Celtics also changing it up. Zeller, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Jerebko comes in for Jared Sullinger. And Turner's subbed in for Thomas. Here's Jerebko. There's a good screen. He kicks it to Miles. Good on the triple.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Brooklyn trailing. Here's Sloan. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Ellington the pass to Bargnani. He feeds it to Sloan. He dishes it to Robinson. The shot's good from Ellington. Ellington's got his first 2 points.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Now here's Turner. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Zeller up top. Lots of room. And again, it's Boston converting. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Here's Sloan. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Young. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And it's Turner off the drive. Stolen. Here's Sloan. Young left side. Count the bucket. Now it's a 3-point Nets lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers. And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Sloan. Again, the Nets for 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game, some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
Hunter's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Jerebko. Beyond the arc. Hunter, no good. Here's Sloan. The dish to Bargnani. Fires from deep. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Turner. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Hunter. Shot from the wing. Slams home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Andre Bargnani picks one up.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Sloan. Dishes to Ellington. Young left side. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
The shot's good from Jerebko.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Young, right side, picked by Bargnani. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, last season, Thaddeus Young was moved from Minnesota to Brooklyn, guys. A good move for everybody involved as he helped with the playoff push.
Taking 2 shots.
Young last year, as you mentioned, GA, shipped to Brooklyn, provided good punch off the bench.
Yeah, and Young is so efficient in his scoring that he's a great guy to play heavy minutes off the bench. Shot over 50% from the floor in his games with the Nets.
Now here's Turner. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Right at the free throw line. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over to the wing. Ellington dishes to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Screen by Young. From downtown, Sloan, that's good. Sloan's got 5.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Turner. And it's Miles missing. For Brooklyn, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
At the line for your
That free throw, no good. After the Nets' big moves the past couple years, they were looked at as an older team, but you break it down, and you know, Greg, they're not as old as you think.
And actually had the 5th youngest team of anyone in the postseason. And so, though they seem older just because so many of their players had playoff experience or came into the league at a young age.
Boston again missing.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Ellington kicks to Robinson. To the inside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
2 shots.
That one is no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Miles. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
Clock at 2. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter. I wonder if Coach Brant Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks Boston and stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his 2nd season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Crowder in at the 3. Outside Thomas. Jordan the screen. Thomas passes to Bradley. Clock at 4. No good with the triple.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
The wide open look here for Lopez. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Brooklyn leading by 4. we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. The basket counts, and one will go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Sullinger the screen. Thomas goes in, shoots from the high post. Sullinger, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Bogdanovich, guarded by Bradley. It's stolen by Bradley.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
The pass to Jordan, stolen by Robinson. Outside Jack. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his third foul of the game.
That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Celtics making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Kicks to Robinson. Drops in the layup for two. And the Nets lead by 9. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Jordan with a screen on Jack. Turner dishes to Sullinger. From down in the low post, it goes. Sullinger's got his second bucket of the night. Nets leading by 7. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. No good from Jack.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And here is Turner. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Lopez with the block. Jack against Turner. Outside Robinson. Lopez kicks to Jack. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. As we get a break in the action, let's take a moment to check out the NBA's leaders in steals. Jarrett Jack third.
You know, he's been reliably getting takeaways all season long. And those kinds of plays that he makes change the course of a ball game.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Robinson. Shot clock at 3. Hollis Jefferson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Jordan? Getting around 12 points a game, 11 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he's such a big presence for them on the inside.
Yeah, whether it's sending shots back airmail or cleaning the glass, he's the total package.
Turner against Jack. Jordan sets the pick for Turner. Inside, Jordan the pass to Turner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Last season, DeAndre Jordan was as efficient as it gets on offense. A dunking machine, we know for sure. His defense is maybe the best individually at the rim in the league. He covers a lot of area.
He does. And Jordan did have almost all of his points come right at the rim. And you talked about that efficiency. How about 71% field goal percent?
Jack with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Young dishes to Lopez. Here's Bogdanovich. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Puts up the baby hook. Rebound Boston. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you know, with Jordan in his great year from the floor last season, 71% shooting was second all-time in the NBA. Only behind Wilt Chamberlain's 1973 season.
Screen by Young. And Jack, here we go. And he gets it to go. Jack's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That was Thaddeus Young getting in the way of the defense there. Really solidly done on the screen.
And Turner kicks to Bradley. Jordan the screen. Right side, Bradley. The feed to Jordan. Left side, Turner. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And for Jordan, he was the epitome of efficiency for the Clippers. He's always in the lineup and only takes shots that he can make. So just an incredible force in the middle for this team.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Bargnani comes in for Hollis Jefferson, and Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
He doesn't get the second one.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
Now here's Turner. Feeds it to Urebko. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Andre Bargnani picks one up. The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Bogdanovich. Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Celtics. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Evan Turner. And he's good on the second. Brooklyn leading by 9. Here's Sloan. He's got 5. Lopez a screen. Here's Sloan. He's guarded by Thomas. 5 on the clock. Here's Lopez. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Bargnani's got 5 points so far.
Relentless on the glass is what he is, and that tip-in was the result of all the hard work he puts in down low.
And Thomas, here we go. Zeller, and he dunks it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
The Nets have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. Picked by Bargnani. Here's Sloan. He's guarded by Thomas. Bargnani a screen on Thomas. Sloan passes to Bargnani. On its way from Young for 2. Rebounded by Urebko.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Outside Thomas. Picked by Zeller. Thomas goes in. And Zeller kicks to Urebko. No good on the 3. Nets leading by 9. Young dishes to Sloan. He kicks to Lopez, and the shot is good. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Passes it to Zeller. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 5 assists tonight.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
The dish now to Ellington, and stolen by Zeller. Pushing it up. And here they go. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Miles.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Well, you can see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. And adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Hunter. Fires for 3. Lopez grabs the board.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Bargnani kicks to Lopez. That drops. Lopez has got 6 here in this quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Thomas with the ball. 8 points his last outing. He feeds it to Zeller. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 7th assist in the game.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for the Nets. Ellington, the pass to Sloan. Bargnani, a screen on Thomas. Sloan dishes to Bargnani. The 10-footer finds the target. Bargnani's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets. Greg, you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Shot clock at 6. No coverage that time. Yarebko's got 5 now.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Ellington. Hunter grabs the miss.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
To the right side. Thomas goes in. Rebounded by the Nets. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pick by Bargnani. And Sloan kicks to Bargnani. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
Now Thomas, a look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And listen, the Nets had an up and down year on offense last season, but the one thing they always did was finish their drives. Very good at getting things to drop off the bounce. That was a strength last season.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Nets. The Celtics also changing it up. Jared Sullinger comes in for Yarebko. And Bradley subbed in for Hunter. Dishes it to Robinson. Now here's Ellington, guarded closely. but they'll get another chance. That's tipped and stolen by Zell. Fast break. Here we go. Up the floor. Here's Bradley. It's rebounded by Bargnani. Bargnani's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Celtics foul. Avery Bradley. That's his first personal foul.
The Nets have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
That free throw good from Sloan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Sloan hits them both. Here's Thomas. Outside Bradley. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson. And so that brings the first half to a close. Nets lead by 12. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Andrea, you looked really fluid out there on offense tonight. What's been your approach?
Just try to be aggressive, you know. I mean, the teammates put me in a good position, so just try to be aggressive. Just try to do my job.
Andrea, thank you. Kevin.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd joining us for our halftime report. Ernie Johnson with the illustrious Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. Things really started to heat up in that second quarter as they put together. Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you at...
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Take a look here at what Miles has been doing. He's got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Hollis Jefferson, young out there with Brooke Lopez. Then it's Jared Jack, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Thomas a screen. Bradley passes to Sellinger. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Last season, the Celtics had a solid 19 and 22 road record, Clark. Not the 500 mark most teams want, but a very good effort from a young team, and no one really expected that.
Yeah, and you think about this team that's still growing and has a lot of youth. I mean, that kind of road record, very impressive. Their fans should be feeling pretty good about what the future holds with this group.
Lopez a screen. And Jack kicks to Bogdanovich. Lopez inside. He's against Jordan. Lopez, no luck.
And thinking back on the Celtics, on the road, their away record doesn't tell the whole story. They won their last 7 road games in that tremendous playoff push.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Young's shot is off.
Another away from home note for the Celtics. They were 7-1 in road games against the rest of their division. Their road play was the driving factor as to why they made the playoffs.
Bradley dishes to Sellinger.
next foul call. That's his second personal foul.
Jack against Thomas. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. 4 on the clock. Crowder kicks to Thomas. That one off the back iron and out. Nets leading by 12. Here's Bogdanovich. He has 7. And stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Throws down off the coast-to-coast try.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And Brook Lopez, guys, started the season as the starting center for the Nets last year, but it didn't end up that way.
Lopez ended up coming off the bench for the Nets for a stretch last season. There was a lot of debate, Clark, if that was the right role for him.
Kevin, clearly there were differing opinions because as soon as it happened, every GM called Brooklyn up to see if Lopez was available.
2 shots.
That one is off. And watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch. Back to the basket moves, facing up, makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder, capable passer. He just makes things happen.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And talking about Lopez, he does clean the glass on the offensive end. He was 12th in offensive rebounds last year. However, he was 44th in defensive rebounds. That's one important area he definitely has to work on.
6 to shoot. Bradley passes to Sullinger. Outside for Thomas. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Thomas got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston.
You know, getting back to Lopez, how good is it to have a guy with his offensive package also be a near top 10 shot blocker for you? That's what he was last season and several seasons before that. He's an all-star talent if he can just stay on the court and stay healthy.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Jack. Shot to end this cold run. Misses the mark. His 3rd miss of the game. 4 for 7 now.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Thomas with the ball. Now Jack defending. Here's Sullinger. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
And the Nets making a change here. Ellington's checked in. And then for Boston, C.J. Miles. He's checked in for Bradley. And Turner's subbed in for Isaiah Thomas.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jerebko comes in for Jared Sullinger. And Hunter subbed in for Jay Crowder. Turner up top. Defended by Jack. And here is Turner. Hunter, the pass to Jordan. Tipped away. Now here is Jack. He dishes it to Lopez. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played. They've had trouble the way Lopez has been playing. He's got 13 points and the 1 steal.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it. Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
From 11 feet away, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Hunter. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. To the paint, and it's Turner finishing it off.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. The dive for the ball. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. To the paint. Rebounded by the Nets. Young's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Jack against Turner. Here's Bogdanovich. He has 7. The 8-footer. Bank shot, no good.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
And that one's good. Hunter's got 4 this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Lopez dishes to Ellington. Now the pass to Young. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Young's got 11 points.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Turner with it. To the wing right side. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Yarebko, no luck. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Ellington. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Ellington's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Turner. Pass to Hunter. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bargnani has checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Wayne Ellington. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Puts it up from 17. No good from Bargnani.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
And Turner kicks to Hunter. Zeller setting the pick for Turner. Off the pick. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Here's Bargnani. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. DeAndre Jordan, number 1. Second is Tyler Zeller.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Injuries have certainly taken their toll on Bargnani, culminating in disaster last season. Greg suiting up for only 29 games, the fewest ever in his career.
Yeah, I mean, he had a series of leg injuries, the hammy, the calf. Really unfortunate part about it is that he has so much talent, but yet really to develop that on the floor because of all the issues.
And it's Turner off the drive. To the middle. Here's Zeller. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Boston. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, Brooklyn, a half game back.
And right now for the Nets, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
Nets passing it around. Here's Sloan. 7 points in the game, and it's blocked. Now Urebka. Outside Turner. Here's the screen to the inside. Up off the screen. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Andre Bargnani picks one up.
And in thinking about Bargnani's impact, he's a guy who can generate points from every spot on the floor. 3-point range, converts at the rim. He's about 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and shoots free throws like a guard.
And talking about Bargnani last season, he was actually generating efficient numbers when he was healthy. I mean, way up in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. I would love to see him remain healthy and have a chance to quiet the doubters.
That's good. Here's Turner. He has 6. There's the screen. Kicks it to Urebka. Off the pick. And he gets it to go. Urebko's got 7.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Sloan passes to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Bogdanovich. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The feed to Urebko. Pick by Zeller. Over in the corner, Turner. Feeds to Urebko. He kicks to Miles. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Pick by Bargnani. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Here's Sloan. Turner covering from the corner. And the jumper is on the mark. Sloan's got 9 points.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And here is Turner. 6 points for him. Pick by Zeller. And it's Turner off the drive. Wide open look. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And stolen by Zeller. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Miles. The tray. Miles with another miss. In transition, here come the Nets.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And the final period of play just about to start. On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jay Crowder out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. He feeds it to Jordan. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
The Nets making a switch here. Young's checked in. Now here's Thomas. Jordan with a screen on Jack. Thomas kicks to Crowder. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Jack with it. Young sets a screen for Jack, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Five on the clock. Outside Bradley to tie it up. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Left side, Jack. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th.
And for a one guard, he has a very physical presence about him.
Absolutely. I mean, he can match a lot of front court players just in terms of his strength, and that's a huge plus for him.
Outside Bradley. Inside. It's stolen by Jack. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by Thomas. And Jack kicks to Young. Down low. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Crowder to the inside. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Outside Bradley. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. There's the killer two-handed slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Lopez, a screen on Thomas. From 12 feet out, and again, check. And the Nets lead by 5.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And, not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big three out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
Timeout called, the Nets.
When you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys. right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win. Back to you.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And Jack, here we go. Lopez bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Nets lead by 5.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
He's all alone. Pushing it up. And then Young with the dunk.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Bradley drives in, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. We're taking a look at Avery Bradley. His career's been kind of up and down, Greg. Started out in high school where he developed into one of the nation's top prospects in high school.
You know, it's a great point. And as a college freshman, really established himself as one of the top defensive guards in the country, won numerous awards, then enters the draft after only 1 year.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throw down.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Outside Bradley. There's a screen. Sullinger loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Sullinger's got 6 here in this quarter. Nets leading by 6. Here's Sloan. Outside Jack. From deep. And Boston with the rebound. Miles has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside Bradley. Dishes it to Miles. Jordan the screen. Here is Miles, defended by Jack. And it's sent back by Lopez. They recover it. And there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles. That's foul number 2 for him. Bogdanovich has checked in for Donald Sloan. The Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Jack against Bradley. Jack passes to Young. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Sullinger the screen. Bradley against Jack. Sullinger the screen. Here's Miles. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now Jack. Bradley on the double team. Lopez against Jordan. Lopez kicks to Bogdanovich. And Jack, here we go. There's the bucket, good. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Brook Lopez. He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
It's the Nets now. 10-point lead. Outside Jack. Shot from 16. Sullinger with the rebound.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Bradley against Jack. Bradley drives in. The shot by Sullinger, wide open. Connects from three-point range. Sullinger's got 12 points in just the second half. Nets leading by 7. And here is Jack, right wing, screened by Young. And again, it's the Nets missing. Boston's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Miles dishes to Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Miles, that's for 2. The rebound by Young. Young's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Jack with it, now guarded by Bradley. Here's Bogdanovich. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside Bradley. And Jordan has it in the corner. And the basket good. And now just a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Here's Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Jack. And it's blocked by Jordan. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Boston making a switch here. Thomas is checked in.
Isaiah Thomas.
Here's Lopez. Knocks down the 10-footer. Lopez has got 9 points now in just the second half. Celtics trail by 7. Outside Thomas. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. The pass to Miles. Jordan the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Sullinger a screen on Lopez. Miles the pass to Sullinger. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Brooklyn leading by 5. There's a whistle and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Boston. Lopez kicks to Jack. Puts it up from 15. No good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Now, here's Thomas. Jordan with a screen on Jack. Pass to Bradley. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Young's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Bogdanovich dishes to Jack. Down low and stolen by Jordan. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. Here's Sullinger. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. On up the court. Sullinger, no good. Nets leading by 3. Outside Jack. Lopez. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got assist number 8 now on the night. Thomas with the ball. Sullinger the screen. 1:12 left in the 4th. Back to Thomas. Takes the three. Good.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They lead by 2. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Thomas against Jack. 59 seconds left in the game. Kicks it to Lopez. No good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Now Thomas. Jordan will screen. Thomas goes in to tie it up. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Jack passes to Young. Takes the three. Cannot hit. Good D by Sullinger. The Celtics on offense. And here is Thomas. To take the lead.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I'll tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Timeout called the Nets. They trail by 2. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
With this much time left on the clock, I try to shoot from as close to the basket as possible because that way you have enough time for a quick putback if you miss.
Jack with the three. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jared Sullinger. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those hops.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.